Hey guys, it's Nicole Bosco. Been a while since I came on, did a little video, so I figured now is as good a time as any. So, looking ahead to a couple of fight cards coming up. First of all, UFC 209 that had the headliner announced. Tyron Woodley will be rematching Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Their last fight ended in a draw. Both sides thought that they won. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. Who do you think won that fight? I personally thought the draw was pretty accurate. Neither side really showed any real dominance in any round. Woodley won, obviously, some rounds, and Stephen Thompson won some rounds, but I definitely wanted to see them fight again. Damian Maia was next in line, and he should have had the next title shot if it didn't end in a draw. The only reason this fight is happening again is because it literally ended in a tie. Everyone's all up in arms. Damian Maia deserves a shot. They have to settle it. I feel like it needs to be settled one way or the other. Draw? Who wants a tie, really? Also rumored for that card, which I'm hearing is done. It's a done deal. It's just waiting for the UFC to announce it. Is Khabib Nurmagomedov against Tony Ferguson. That is going to be an amazing fight. That could headline a card by itself. And of course, they're making it for the interim 155 because it's the UFC and everybody needs a belt to make. They feel like the fans need to be interested in this fight, so let's give them a belt. Let's give everybody a belt. Conor McGregor is going to be out for undisclosed amount of time. He's waiting for his girlfriend to have a baby. So, yeah. So, the next, instead of just saying, well, the winner of this fight will definitely get the next title shot, let's give him an interim belt just to, like, hold the spot. It's like a spot holder, basically. So, those two will be the co-main event. That's UFC 209. So, of course, when you think of 209, who do you think of? The Diaz brothers. I highly doubt Nate will be on the card, but Nick Diaz should definitely be on the card. I've read somewhere, I'm sorry, I can't specify the source because I can't remember it right now, but he said that fighting on 209 with the number 209 in relation to them would be a distraction to him. I don't see how that could be, just because it's the name of the card you're fighting on. It's in Las Vegas. It's not in Stockton, California. How is that a distraction? But I definitely think he should be added to the card. I wrote an article about him turning down a fight with Robbie Lawler. You guys can check that out on Fansided. That would have been a great match. But Nick Diaz hasn't fought in a while with a suspension, and I agree that he should be starting with someone a little less killer than Robbie Lawler. I also want to talk about UFC 208 because I'm going to be there. I live in New York. I'll be there in Brooklyn. Covering the event. Not sure who I'm covering it for yet, but I'll be there in person. So if anybody's coming out, just drop me a note in the comments. I'll try and look out for you. The featherweight division, the women's featherweight division, there'll be a champion crowned that night. It'll either be Holly Holm or Jermaine Duramanand. And I find it funny that now Bellator is also creating the same division at the same time. Everybody was saying, oh, the reason UFC didn't want to make the 145-pound division because it wasn't deep enough. There wasn't enough fighters. But now they're opening a division, and Bellator is opening the same division at the same time. Marlies Cohen is fighting Julia Budden for Bellator for the 145 belt. And the one person that, when you think of women's 145, you think of Chris Cyborg. Now, she is potentially going to be out for a year for the failed drug test. But not sure how that's going to play out yet. She said her doctor said it's okay for her to take these diuretics, I believe it was, and so she's going to fight that, and so we'll see what happens with her. But coming up this week on Sunday is UFC Pheonix with the return of BJ Penn, the prodigy. Looking forward to see him. Grew up watching BJ Penn. Always thought he was a crazy animal. All that. When he wins post-fight, like smacking himself in the face, he's insane. I can't wait to see him fight again against a really good up-and-coming fighter, Rodriguez. He is crazy kicks, cartwheel kicks, very exciting fight to watch. One of the big fights that I wanted to see on this card is been taken off this card, Brian Caraway against Jimmy Rivera. Jimmy Rivera is on a tear lately, and he is crazy, and I really wanted to see him fight Brian Caraway because Brian Caraway not long ago was I would say this close to getting a title shot over Cody Garbrandt. Except Cody ran his mouth a little bit more than Brian Caraway did. I think he could have petitioned for the title shot and almost got it at that point. So I really want to see Jimmy Rivera fight somebody of that caliber. But it didn't happen that way because Brian Caraway got injured, and I will actually be speaking with Jimmy Rivera tomorrow, so keep a lookout for that interview. I'm going to be doing a Skype interview with him, so that'll be up here on my YouTube channel probably tomorrow, if not Friday. So keep an eye out for that. And that's all I got to say for today. So enjoy the fights this Sunday. Looking forward to 208 and 209. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter at NickBoss. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.